We're in a game-changing moment right now. And I think if we all don't figure out some concrete things that we need to do, we're all going to miss out on some opportunities. What we're doing now is going around the country talking about our federal procurement outreach efforts of how to get more small and minority and women and service-disabled businesses and veteran businesses engaged in the process about federal contracting. How do we talk about access to capital efforts at the Department of Treasury through their State Small Business Credit Initiative? How do we talk about the Small Business Administration's Jobs Act tour of literally walking people through, here's how you can get help. And here, concretely, we want to say to the minority business community that you have an ally and a partner with the administration. The work that's happening at the White House, led by obviously Senior Advisor Valerie Jarrett and the rest of our team, and then over at MBDA through David Henson and their team, you have people that understand the necessity of this moment. That if we don't have some transformative action, that a lot of communities that are hurting may get left behind. And we won't allow that to happen. So if we want to get serious about the job situation, if we want to get serious about really empowering our communities economically, then we need to make sure that minority businesses and all businesses from underserved communities get access to capital, get access to opportunity, but they get connected to people who can make those things happen. There's about $413 billion that's eligible for small businesses as it relates to federal contracting. 7 agencies oversee 90% of that total. DOD has 70% of that total. Okay. More context. When Congress made goals, they did not create a minority business goal. They made small business goals of 23%. Last year we were at 21.9. That's where we got to as an administration. Now keep in mind, again, we started $413 billion. Every 1% we go up is $4 billion on the street. And we need to make sure that by September 30th, which is the deadline for this respective fiscal year, that we hit at a minimum and hopefully exceed these goals. We have each of those big 7 agencies doing 2 outreach events at a minimum by May 20th. We're not just going to have an event full of speeches. We're going to directly connect you with the decision makers and the program officers right here in the room. We're thinking strategically about where we go. So I'm not just going to a city just for show. I'm going there because I know there are a lot of small minority women-owned businesses, veteran businesses, service-disabled businesses that can do the goods and services that that agency needs from that respective area. How do we get the word out more about everything that's happening? One thing that I launched last Saturday was an 11 in 11 initiative of how to reach 1 million people through at least 100 events in 2011. And I'm asking for all of you in this room, if you want to work with us in hosting one of those activities and getting everyone in your regions to be a part of that activity, we'll get people there. So I think the importance of NMSDC is that it gives us an entity that understands the marketplace and can give you people who can get connected to those opportunities. A lot of times we're having these conversations and people are saying, well, I'm looking for that person. Well, you have something in NMSDC who can find that person. And all around the country and through the 37 councils, you can say, look, we have these people who are ready. We have these people who are primed, that are capable, and can achieve these different opportunities. They just need a chance. We're here to work with you. We can only really transform our communities if the private sector is involved. The public sector will not be enough, and you can help us create these partnerships through Startup America, through our Office of Entrepreneurial Development, all these different entities, but we can only get there with NMSDC and other allies like them.